Cyclone fans, to another broadcast of Cyclone Athletics. It is Tuesday, October 3rd, and we're here at Harlan Community High School Gym, where your Cyclones are getting ready to take on the Rams from Glenwood. It is a triangular here tonight, so the Cyclones will start things off playing Glenwood, then Glenwood will play St. Albert, and then Harlan Community will finish up tonight by playing the Saints from St. Albert. Entering tonight's contest, Glenwood has an overall match record of 23 wins, 9 match losses, and in conference play, they're 5-1. Meanwhile, the Cyclones enter tonight's contest with an overall match record, 9 wins, 16 losses, and they are 3-3 in conference play. Cyclones are led in hitting by Erica Russ, the middle hitter, with 111 kills on the season. Aubrey Sweezow with 105, followed by Sammy Einesen with 97. On the other side of the net, Glenwood has 3 powerful hitters, and Charlie Hernandez with 159 kills on the season. Zoe Carta with 146, and Ilsa Kimling with 110. So two teams very evenly matched here tonight. Glenwood's got some blocking power up front, and so does Harlan Community. Glenwood's got a variety of hitters, and so does Harlan Community. So it might get down into who can pass the ball better and who can have the fewest amount of unforced errors. Glenwood in second place right now in the Hawkeye 10 Conference. Cyclones a little bit below them, about middle of the pack, but it's always a good one between the Rams and the Cyclones. So we have the pep band finishing up some pregame music. We'll get ready for the starting lineups, the national anthem, and then that opening serve. Again, you're watching Cyclone Volleyball on HLTV, Channel 15.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Keast Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa. Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Cool Gold 105.3 FM, KNOD in Harlan, Iowa.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment, including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
Now we're getting ready for that opening serve here tonight, as it is conference play, Hawkeye 10 matchup between your Harlan Community Cyclones and the Rams from Glenwood. Back to serve for the Cyclones, number 6, Sammy Einesen. It's teal out night tonight, so the Cyclones are wearing their teal out jerseys and not their normal white, red, and black. Einesen with the first serve. Kuntz now is going to set up number 10, Danica Arnold. She hits it into the net, so the Cyclones score first. 1-0 Harlan Community. And there's going to be an out-of-rotation call on Glenwood for another point for Harlan Community as they lead 2-0. Cyclones up 2-0 here. Einesen with her third serve. That one goes long, out of bounds. Surface there for the Cyclones, and Glenwood gets on the board at 2-1. Number 3, Allison Kuntz, rotating back to serve now for the Rams. Little tip at the net by Munson. Cyclones now going to get an attack by Hope Preston. There's going to be a cross-court kill that's good. And that is number 5, Kylie Ray, with 84 kills on the season. There's number 85. And things are all tied up at 2 apiece. Kuntz now serving again for the Rams. A little back row attack by Einesen. Hernandez from the outside hitting position, and there's going to be a net violation, or she's under the net, Ava was, so that point goes to Glenwood, and now the Rams are on top by 1, that by a score of 3-2. Outside set to Schwiezow. And Schwiezow with the kill off the Glenwood block and ties things up at 3 apiece here in this first set of Hawkeye 10 play. Ava Munson back now serving for the Cyclones. And that one's going to maybe drop, and they're going to... So they're going to do a replay as they felt like the line judge hadn't gotten enough out of the way for the Glenwood player to make a play on the ball. So it's still 3-3. It's unfortunate that the Cyclones, I think, were going to win that point, and now it goes to Glenwood winning that point. So the Cyclones now down 1, 4-3. There was a little bit of an overpass. Now a free ball over by the Cyclones. There's going to be a partial block. And the Cyclones can't keep it alive. And the score now is 5 for the Rams, 3 for the Cyclones. Hernandez with the jump serve, and that's an ace serve by Charlie Hernandez. 6-3. Glenwood with the lead. Rust now with it, and a little free ball over by Schwiezow. Outside attack there, and it's a tip kept alive by Mueller. Now Hope Preston tried to get in. There was a little block. Now it's going to be Cyclones can't keep it alive on their side of the net. Cyclones giving up some unforced error points here. And there's going to be a timeout Cyclones as Glenwood has mounted a 4-point lead at 7-3. And at this time, we want to take an opportunity to thank our fine sponsors for making this live broadcast come to you and on a rebroadcast opportunity later. Those sponsors being United Bank of Iowa, Cyclone Lanes, KNOD Radio, Keist Auto Center, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Conductix Wampler, Shelby County State Bank, Hanson House Senior Living, and the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Out of the timeout, Cyclones trail by 4, 7-3 with Hernandez at the service line for the Rams. Little backs bump set to Einesen. She gets it over now to the outside. There's a block at the net. That's Erica Rust with the block and point for the Cyclones. 7-4 is the score in favor of Glenwood. Carly Tarnaton into the lineup now for the Cyclones. There's going to be a tip at the net. Cyclones keep it alive. And there's going to be a kill by Mueller. She whopped it over there for a point. 7-5 Cyclones. Trail by 2. Tornaton again to serve. And that one goes into the net. Unforced error point number 5 given up by the Cyclones as they trail 8-5. Number 10, Danica Arnold serving. There's a little bit of an overpass. And that overpass turns into a set for Glenwood. And that's Ilsa Kimling hammering it down. We talked about that in the pregame, a little bit of these two teams evenly matched with some hitters and blockers, and it was probably going to get down to some passing and some unforced errors. Danica Arnold with the serve again. There's going to be 2 touches called on the Cyclones. And it's 10-5. Cyclones trail by 5 now here in set number 1. There's a hitting error for Glenwood as they give up an enforced error point, and 10-6. Cyclones trail by 4. Into the Cyclone lineup is Emerson Reichel to serve. Kuntz is going to back set to number 5, Kaylee Ray, and she hits one wide out of bounds. 10-7, Cyclones within 3. Reichel with her second serve of this rotation. There's going to be a cross-court kill attempt, and that is good. That is number 21, Zoe Carta, the senior, their second leading attacker with 146 kills on the season. 11-7 is the score in favor of Glenwood. (12-7). Glenwood. Cyclones got called with the lift. And Glenwood on a run here from the service line, 13-7. Cyclones on the attack, going to go outside to Einesen, and Einesen has her attack blocked, come down on the Cyclone side of the net. 14-7. Cyclones trail by 7 here in set number 1. And it's 15-7. And Cyclones want to call another timeout as Glenwood has mounted their largest lead of the evening here in set number 1 with a 15-7 lead. Again, Cyclones facing off here in a triangular against Glenwood and St. Albert. Glenwood in second place in the conference here, right behind Lewis Central. Glenwood with an overall record of 23 match wins, 9 losses. Cyclones with 9 match wins and 16 losses. So out of the timeout, it is the score Cyclones 15, or excuse me, Rams 15, Cyclones 7 in set number 1. And there's going to be a service error on Kaylee Ray. That's unforced error point number 4 given up by Glenwood. And it's 15-8. Cyclones trail by 7. Stork with the serve for the Cyclones. Cross-court kill attempt by number 21. Carta goes wide out of bounds. 15-9. Cyclones trail by 6. And Cami Stork serving for the Cyclones. Cross-court kill again. That's long out of bounds. Hitting air again for Carta. 15-10 is the score. Cyclones trail by 5 with Stork still at the service line. There's a little bit of an overpass. Cyclones going to go on the attack here. They go up to Sammy Einesen. That's blocked. They're going to go right back to Einesen with a little roll shot. And the one that's at the pin blocked there by Mueller. Back at it is going to be long out of bounds. Hitting air against the Rams. Nice little rally for the Cyclones to get the point there. 15-11. Cyclones back within 4. They were down 8, 15-7, or 14-7, and then 15-7. And there's one that's in. Ilsa Kimling with the kill. So Cyclones went on a 4-point run, being down 8, 15-7, climbing back to 15-11 on a 4-point run. And that point went to Glenwood, so it's 16-11 now. Cyclones trail by 5. Cyclones struggling a little bit with some serve receive here tonight. Glenwood with mounting some aces, and it is number 8, Kylie Kendall, serving for the Rams. And there's one that is a kill by Mueller with the set over the net. That's for the Cyclone point, 17-12. Cyclones trail by 5. Mueller back to serve now for Harlan Community. Cross-court kill attempt there by Kimling, and now the Cyclones are going to get a kill by number 6, Sammy Einison. 17-13. Cyclones trail by 4. Trying to get themselves back into it here in this set number 1. A little free ball over. See if the Cyclones can go on attack here. And there's a pushover by Hope Preston. Now outside attack by Hernandez. Cyclones get a tip at the net by Sammy Einison, and that's a kill. Cyclones back within 3. 17-14. Cyclones are battling back after getting into a little bit of a hole and giving up some unforced air points. So the Cyclones overcoming some things here, making a game out of it. There's going to be an ace serve by the Cyclones. Mueller. 17-15. Cyclones back within 2 after being down 8. So they were down 8, 15-7, and now it's 17-15. Kuntz is going to set up Hernandez from the outside. And there's going to be a kill by Hernandez, Glenwood's leading hitter. The score now is 18-15. Cyclones trail by 3. Libero number 2, Hadley Carmen, back to serve for the Rams. And again, serve receive issues kind of plaguing the Cyclones right now. Another ace serve, 19-15. A little short serve by Glenwood, outside to Hope Preston. She hits one into the net, and it's 20-15 Glenwood. And that's going to be Sammy Einison on a little slide move there by the Cyclones. Free ball over by Glenwood. That one's now going to get set up. And on the second hitter there, Cyclones run a little fake hit with Ava Munson, and then right behind her is Sammy Einison to clean things up. 20-16. Cyclones trail by 4 here in set number 1. Einison with the serve. They're going to go outside to Hernandez, and they're going to give the point to Glenwood. They're saying that was in. So she hit one down the line. 21-16. Ava Munson pushes the ball over. Now it's going to be a cross-court kill attempt, and good by Glenwood. 22-16. 6-point lead for the Rams as number 3, Allison Kuntz, their setter, rotates back to serve. And a little bit of trouble there at the net. Hope Preston does get it over for the Cyclones. Charlie Hernandez now with the kill. 23-16. Kuntz with the serve. Cyclones are going to set up Hope Preston. And Hope Preston didn't quite get her over the net there. Hitting air for the Cyclones, and it's 24-16. Cyclones trail by 8. There's going to be a little free ball over by the Cyclones. Kuntz is going to set up Hernandez. Tipped at the net by Hope Preston. Nice job there by Preston with the block. 25-17 Cyclones. We're trailing, 24-17. Cyclones trail by 7. Munson back serving for Harlan Community. That one was served wide out of bounds, and that's going to bring us to the end of set number 1, where the Cyclones go down to the Rams by a score of 25-17. So we'll be right back with second set action of play. You're watching Cyclone Volleyball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for set number 2 here in Hawkeye 10 volleyball action between your Cyclones of Harlan Community and the Rams of Glenwood. This is a best of 3 here tonight, as it's a triangular versus best of 5. Cyclones lost first set, 25-17. And there's the first attack of set number 2 by Ava Munson, and now Charlie Hernandez with the cross-court attack, just long out of bounds. Cyclones get the first point, 1-0. And into the Cyclone lineup there is a substitution, and there's a service error by the Cyclones. And things are all tied up at 1 apiece. Charlie Hernandez serving for the Rams. Outside attack there by Schweizau. And then there's a kill on the cross-court attack by number 5, Kaylee Ray. Glenwood now with the lead, 2-1. Again, Hernandez to serve for the Rams. There's a little bit of an overpass. And there's going to be, I think, 2 touches on the set there by the Glenwood setter. So the point goes to the Cyclones, and it's all tied up at 2 apiece. Munson now serving for the Cyclones. Little back set. Cyclones keeping it alive there as Erica Rust with the tip. Now the Cyclones on offense, they're in system, and they're going to go to Sammy Einison with the cross-court attack. Now a back set kill attempt, blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds. That was Aubrey Schweizau with the block, but it does go out, and the point will go to Glenwood at 3-2. Number 2 serving Hadley Carmen for the Rams. And some serve receive problems still plaguing the Cyclones here in set number 2 as Glenwood has a 4-2 lead. 5-2. overpass that turns into a set for the Rams, and they hammer it down for a kill. And the Cyclones want to take a timeout. Talk things over here a little bit as the score is 6-2 Glenwood. We want to take an opportunity to thank our fine sponsors for making this live broadcast come to you, as well as on a rebroadcast opportunity. Those sponsors being the Peterson Family Wellness Center, Lewis Family Aquatic Complex, that Hanson House Senior Living, Shelby County State Bank, Conductix Wampler, Paulie Jones Funeral Home, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Keist Auto Center, KNOD Radio, Cyclone Lanes, and the United Bank of Iowa. So out of the timeout, the score is 6-2 in favor of Glenwood. Glenwood with the serve. Cyclones get the ball over. Now on the attack is the Rams. And they're going to say the point is the Cyclones for a multitude of reasons. A, it was out, but B, it was Glenwood in the net as well. So it's 6-3. Rams, Cyclones trailing by 3. And there's a block at the net. Nice block, but just goes out of bounds, as that is number 5, Kaylee Ray, with the kill attempt off the Cyclone block, and Ram point. 7-3. Cyclones trail by 4. A serve for the Rams. There's one that tips the top of the tape there and falls over for an ace serve for the Rams. 9-3. Sometimes the net's your friend, and sometimes it's your foe. Cyclones trail by 6. Cyclones keep it in play and get it over the net, and now a cross-court kill is good. That was number 21, Zoe Carta, with the point. 10-3. Cyclones trail by 7. A little roll shot that went off the tape by Rust. (11-3). Cyclones trail by 8. They trailed by 8 in set 1 and really made a comeback out of things. There's going to be a service error by the Rams. Emerson Reichel back to serve for Harlan Community. There's going to be a kill by the Rams. 12-3. Little tip at the net that gets blocked, and the Cyclones send it right back over. It's going to be Einesen with the kill attempt. And Glenwood is able to keep it alive. And now the Cyclones doing their best, and that was Einesen getting it over the net for the Cyclones, and Hernandez hammers it down for a Ram point. (13-4) is the score. Rams with the lead. Einesen with the attack. Now Kimling with the tip. Cyclones keeping it alive. Going to be a little free ball over by the Cyclones. Off the Cyclone block there. Now Hernandez has it. Cyclones still keeping it alive. Got a rally going here. Kimling off the block and hits the antenna, so it is out off the Cyclones, and it is now going to be 14-4, and the Cyclones want to take a timeout as Glenwood has mounted their largest lead of the night here in set number 2.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans, out of the timeout. The score is Glenwood 14, Harlan Community 4. Here in set number 2. And there's Erica Rust with the nice hammer. Doug Knight good by Glenwood's back row. Cyclones still on the attack. Free ball over by Harlan Community. Gonna go outside to Charlie Hernandez, blocked by Mueller. Then it's Erica Rust with the pushover. And then a lift call is whistled on the Rams. 14-5 is the score. Cyclones trail by 9. They'll overpass by Glenwood. Turns into a little bit of a set for the Cyclones, and I think that was Einesen tipping it back over. 14-6. Here I call somebody was in the net, like they called. Munson was in the net there for the Cyclones. 15-6. Service error by Glenwood's Ilsa Kimling. 15-7. Cyclones trail by 8. Hernandez with a little roll shot. Cyclones are going to set up Einesen. Einesen with the attack, and now Hernandez hits one long, wide, out of bounds. Point Harlan Community. 15-8. Cyclones trail by 7. And there's one that's in. Oh, no. Line judge called it in. The ref's now calling it out. Overrules the 16-8. Shot over by Hope Preston. And there's going to be one hit off the block. Out of bounds. 17-8. Kuntz back to serve for the Rams. There's another overpass, and that's Charlie Hernandez hammering it right back down. 18-8. Kuntz with the serve for the Rams. Hope Preston on the attack off the Glenwood block, and they're going to go back set to their right side hitter, does Glenwood, and the Cyclones go to their right side hitter, press Hope Preston, and there's going to be an attack that goes long out of bounds. 18-9 is the score. Sammy Einesen at the service line for the Cyclones. Back set to Hernandez. Cyclones keeping it alive. Here's Aubrey Sweezow. Hits it off the block and a kill for Sweezow. 18-10. Cyclones trail by 8. Sammy Einson at the service line for the Cyclones tonight. Since it is a triangular, instead of playing best out of 5, it's best out of 3, as there's 2 matches being played. And there's an ace serve by Einson. 18-11. Cyclones within 7. See if the Cyclones can get things going. Cyclones also in set number 1. Got down 8 and then rallied all the way back to get within 2 late in the match. And there's going to be a cross-court kill by the Rams. 19-11. Little moisture on the floor there. They're getting wiped up. Cyclones trailing by 8, 19-11. As number 7, Charlie Hernandez goes to serve, and that one's long out of bounds. Unforced error given up by the Rams. And it's 19-12. There's Ava Munson with the serve for the Cyclones. Ooh, setter was close to being in the net. And Cyclones can't keep that alive. 20-12 is the score in favor of Glenwood. And there's a little pushover. I think Glenwood got by with a lift there. Cyclones keeping it alive, and that was Erica Rust. And she got called with 2 touches. (21-12). Little back row attack by Einison. Glenwood now on the cross-court kill, blocked by Erica Rust, and Aubrey Schwiezow for the Cyclone point, 21-13. Carly Tornaton into the Cyclone lineup to serve. Cyclones trailing by 8. See if they can make something of it here late. There's Ilsa Kimling. She finds the little open void there with the tip at the net, 22-13. And number 5, Kaylee Ray to serve, and she serves one into the net, giving the Cyclones a point at 22-14. Reichel to serve now for Harlan Community, and she serves one into the net. 23-14. Substitution in for Glenwood. Number 8, Riley Kendall. There's a little bit of an overpass again. Cyclones do keep it alive. They're going to go right to Erica Rust. And off the block, that stays in bounds. 24-14. Glenwood with the lead. Riley Kendall serving again for the Rams. Cross-court kill by Einison. Ilsa Kimling with it, and that is called out. Wide, 24-15. Charlie Hernandez with the cross-court kill, blocked by Mueller and Munson. The Cyclones keeping this alive. It'll have to be a free ball over. And they're going to be Kimling on the slide move. And that didn't go over the net. But they're going to, instead of calling 4 touches, they're going to give the point to Glenwood. And that's the match there as Glenwood takes it 25-15. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Cyclone Volleyball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for third set action of play here at Harlan Community High School Gym. Cyclones down 2-0 to the Rams of Glenwood. We misspoke earlier. Usually in tournament play and on the weekends and what have you, when there's multiple teams, they play best out of 3, but since it's a conference triangular, they will still play best out of 5. So the Cyclones still alive here, even though they're down 2-0. Cyclones have given up a lot of unforced error points here this evening. Some serve-receive error has not been where it normally is, giving up some points that way. Cyclones have dug a hole, got down 15-7 in set number 1 and came back to get within 2 at 17-15. Dug a little bit of a hole in set number 2 as well. Worked themselves out of it a little bit, so we'll see if they can get things going from the get-go here in set number 3. Glenwood takes the first point here in set 3, 1-0. They're going to go to Ava Munson. And Ava Munson hammers it down the line. Nice kill there by Ava. And I think the scoreboard's wrong. It's 1-1, but they have it 2-0 Cyclones. Now they got it corrected. Ava with the serve. Little back set to Hernandez. The Cyclones can't get that one dug. Will be a kill for one of the leading hitters in the conference, number 7, Charlie Hernandez. And they lead 2-1. And going to be an ace serve for Hernandez, 3-1. There's going to be an overpass that gets hammered down. And the Cyclones want to take an early timeout as they are down 4-1. And we want to take this opportunity to thank our fine sponsors for making this broadcast come to you live here tonight, as well as on a rebroadcast opportunity. Those sponsors being United Bank of Iowa, Cyclone Lanes, KNOD Radio, Keist Auto Center, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Conductix Wampler, Shelby County State Bank, Hanson House Senior Living, and the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. So out of the timeout, it is Hernandez at the service line for the Rams, and the Rams with a 4-1 lead here in set number 3. Ooh. The ball hit the ceiling up there and then came down on the Cyclone side of the net. Last touched by the Rams, so it gives the Cyclones the point. 4-2 is the score in favor of Glenwood. A little back set and kill by number 10, Danica Arnold. 5-2 is the score in favor of the Rams. Cyclones in system and are going to get it to Sammy Einesen. And that one's just long out of bounds. 6-2. Cyclones trail by 4. Arnold with the serve. There's an ace serve for the Rams, 7-2. Cyclones go to Rust. That's blocked at the net. And then there's a tip at the net. Cyclones trying to keep it alive and can't. 8-2. 6-point lead for Glenwood. Rust with a kill attempt that's blocked at the net. Cyclones still keeping it alive, and point goes to Glenwood. 9-2, 7-point deficit. Number 10, Danica Arnold to serve. And that one's long out of bounds. Service there against the Rams, giving the Cyclones a point, 9-3. Emerson Reichel to serve for the Cyclones. Cross-court kill attempt by Glenwood. Then a little bit of an overpass, and that's Elsa Kemling at the net with the kill. 10-3. Cyclones trail by 7. And there's Erica Rust with the tip. A little roll shot by Glenwood, blocked by Rust, and now a kill by the setter for Glenwood, number 3, Allison Kuntz. And the Cyclones are going to take a timeout with the score 11-3. Cyclones trailing by 8. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for more volleyball action. Out of the timeout, Cyclones trail 11-3. Glenwood's number 5, Kaylee Ray at the service line. Cyclones are going to go to Sammy Einesen with the kill attempt. It's going to be a free ball over. See if the Cyclones can stay in system and go after things here. Back set to Rust. And Erica Rust with the kill. 11-4. Cyclones trail by 7. There's going to be a service error by the Cyclones. 12-4. Einison with a little roll shot, and now on the attack, they're going middle, and that's Ilsa Kemling hitting one wide out of bounds, 12-5. Cyclones trail by 7. Hope Preston back into the lineup for the Cyclones. Ilsa Kimling, her attack is dug by the Cyclones. Now Charlie Hernandez, and her attack is blocked by Munson at the net, giving the Cyclones the point, 12-6. Hernandez at the net. Her cross-court shot is good. There's going to be a joust at the net, and Ava Munson wins that. Now Hernandez with a little roll shot and I think they missed it because that antenna was bobbling there, and which means that it hit that, but they didn't call it out of bounds. So 13-6. Hope Preston with the left-handed kill attempt. Cyclones now keeping it alive, and that one hits the net, or hits the antenna, just like we were talking about before. They catch that one, and the point does go to Glenwood at 14-6. Cyclones trail by 8. Ava Munson with the tip at the net. Nice read there by Ava. There was a little double block that came at her, and tip at the net gives the Cyclones the point, 14-7. Cyclones trail by 7. Einison with the serve, and then down the line it is wide. Cyclones with the point, 14-8. Cyclones trail by 6. Einison again with the serve. There's a tip at the net. Cyclones do keep it alive. There's one that's going to get pushed back, and it's just long out of bounds. Pushed back to the deep corner there, and just wide out of bounds. Otherwise, 15-8. Cyclones trail by 7. There's one that's a serve receive passing error, giving the Rams the point at 16-8. Cyclones keeping it alive here. Outside kill attempt by Hernandez. She has the point at 17-8. Cyclones trail by 9. And Cyclones just aren't able to stay in system here very well here tonight. What we mean by that is able to get a good pass and a good set and a good hit. Glenwood's doing some damage with their serving. There's a roll shot and a kill for number 5, Kaylee Ray, and it's 19-8. Allie Kuntz serving for the Rams. And there's a block at the net by the Cyclones. Harlan Community gets the point, 19-9. Cyclones trail by 10, and Ava Munson back to serve for Harlan Community. Little back set to Hernandez. Cross court kills good, 20-9. Cyclones trail by 11. (20-9) is the score as Hernandez goes back to the service line, and that one is long out of bounds. 21-9. Or excuse me, 20-10. These score. Tornating to the service line for the Cyclones. And there's a kill by number 21, Zoe Carta. Back to serve for the Rams, number 10, Danica Arnold. And that one goes into the net, giving the Cyclones the point, 21-11. Emerson Reichel now serving for the Cyclones. Cyclones down 10. Going to try and get things going here. And there's going to be a kill by number 21, Zoe Carta. (22-11) as Glenwood has doubled up the Cyclones. And there's going to be a service there, long out of bounds. 22-12, Cyclones trail on the scoreboard. Cami Stork with the serve for the Cyclones, and it's tipped at the net. Kept alive, and it ended up hitting the speakers. That point goes over to Glenwood, 23-12. Cyclones trailing. Number 8, Riley Kendall serving for Glenwood. Hernandez, a little cross-court attempt there, and a little tip at the net by Einesen, and now Kemling with the kill, 24-12. Ava Munson with the kill attempt that's blocked there by the Rams, and that's going to bring this first opening match to a conclusion where the Cyclones are defeated by Glenwood by a score of 25-12. Been Jonathan North on the camera, Bill Mueller on the play-by-play. Been watching Cyclone Volleyball on HLTV Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone. We'll be back with some more volleyball action as it's a triangular here tonight, and the Cyclones will play St. Albert after this. The win gets Glenwood to an overall record of 24-9, and will drop the Cyclones to 9-17. Once again, you're watching Cyclone Volleyball on HLTV Channel 15.